The persecution of Christians. That is something that I talk a lot about here on the channel. I've been covering it really for the last 2.5 years now, and it continues to take place, especially in China. What China is doing to Christians is just awful. I mean, it's beyond awful. Not only do these people, just not simply have the right to worship, to worship God, but they're being jailed, they're being threatened, women are being forced to have abortions. I mean, this country is just out of control. Guys, if you wouldn't mind really quick giving this video a like and also sharing this video with your friends and family, it really helps me spread the word about what I'm doing here at the channel. And if you are new here, I would also love it if you would subscribe to the channel as well. So thank you very much for that. But getting back to China, there was an article that came out about the police officers there in China and how China is basically putting a mandate down on their police officers saying that, you better arrest Christians or be fired. No matter if you feel like it or not, you are you have your quotas, you are to arrest, however many such Christians. Now there's different, as far as, to arrest Christians, they're looking for certain things like Bibles, things like that. If you find any sort of Christians with Bibles on them or any sort of religious books, anything that would stick out to them that would look to appear for them to be a Christian, you arrest them, you bring them in, you hold them for questioning, and then eventually sentencing. I mean, it's just what they're doing is, what a slap in the face to God. And believe me, God will have, these people will be avenged for what's taking place to them. But one of these police officers in particular, he's a police chief there in China. He said that, look, I don't want to arrest, innocent Christians that have done nothing wrong. I don't want to do it. But the Chinese government is saying, well, if you don't, you're going to be fired. And I really wonder, fired if that's just, them getting off light. I'm sure China has all types of other punishments in mind for the police officers if they don't, in fact, go forward with this mandate that, you better arrest these Christians. So losing your job is one thing, but I think it could be a lot worse for these police officers that choose not to comply with the Chinese government. That's for sure. But think about all the underground churches that are there in China. There's been just story after story of pastors being arrested, women and children being taken, the crosses being torn off the churches there in China. I mean, it continues to just get worse and worse there in that country. And not only for Christians, but for all other sorts of religions there as well. I mean, they don't just hold it to Christians only, but it goes for all faiths. China is holding them all accountable. What's happening there is an atrocity. And these people there, they really, truly need our prayers, guys. They really do, because, a lot of people, we talk about the Middle East and we know how bad it is for Christians there, but I think sometimes we forget about what's taking place in China and other countries as well, where Christian persecution is at an all-time high. It's just getting really crazy. We know we're living in the last days, and Jesus Christ is coming back soon. Be in prayer for those people there in China, for all of them. They're hiding in in undergrounds and the underground churches and everything like that. These are people that love the Lord, that are truly looking to serve Him in their life, and their government is cracking down on them, imprisoning them, even worse. And they definitely need our prayers. Guys, thanks so much for checking out this video. I will be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I'll talk with you soon.